All right, good morning, everybody. This is Nate Baer, the technical tactician for Monument Traders Alliance and Trade of the Day. And in today's video update, just a quick look here at the indexes. And then I have got a really attractive setup with a very high short float that I want to share with you guys for a potential trade over the next couple weeks. Okay, so first off, the main thing I want to point out, all right, on the indexes is see this big, thick sort of blue line here. This is +3 ATR. All right, that's average true ranges away from this blue line or teal or whatever this is. Away, this is the 21 EMA. So as we get to a situation where we get up to 3 ATR, right, it doesn't mean that the indexes have to go right and crash. Like, I'm not looking for a crash or anything like that. But what I'm looking for is just, it's hard for them to just keep pushing straight up from here. Now we've had, I don't even know what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 higher closes in a row. Anyway, it's immaterial, but we're up here at +3 ATR. And my biggest word of wisdom for this scenario is patience and understanding that a pullback is not only likely, some chop is not only likely, a pullback is not only likely, but it is also healthy. Okay, because then, has anybody noticed, right? It's like, wow, the indexes are grinding higher, but like intraday, there's like a couple of stocks, like maybe Nvidia will be up, and then the rest of the Mag 7 is just doing nothing, or maybe Google's up and the rest of the Mag 7 is doing nothing, right? One of the charts that we've been looking at here a lot lately is Apple for this run into earnings, and I mean, this chart is spectacular, but oh my goodness, it has done nothing. I'm fascinated by the fact this is the first 30-minute bar last Monday in Apple, and it's now spent 6 full trading days within that 30-minute range. I have never seen that in Apple, never. For over a week, it has stayed within a one single 30-minute bar. And I mean, this thing looks ready to absolutely rip, but it's like it just isn't going anywhere. I mean, I'm seeing that a lot. Like you'll have a lot of really pretty charts that just are sort of doing nothing. If you happen to be in like that the name of the day, if you happen to be in like Nvidia, for example, yesterday, you did great, really, really nice. Nvidia's had a really nice move here lately. Or like maybe you were in AMD, right, and you caught that move. But a lot of charts here are just sort of doing, like next to nothing. It's kind of interesting. So anyway, be aware of it. We've got all these earnings. We've got all this economic data. It's going to be a fascinating week. I'm really looking forward to it. And we'll go from there. But one thing that I do, no matter what the market looks like, is I'm always looking for high quality setups. I'm particularly looking for names with high short float that have, multiple stacked squeezes within S.A.M, which is our AI scanner, and in a beautiful pattern. So, let me just pull over S.A.M, and I'm going to sort this, right, by S up, which basically brings the names with the most A+ squeezes to the top. And the first one here on the list is SPRY. So if we check this chart out, this is a beauty. Okay, so we've got we already know we've got stacked up squeezes on 4 different time frames. We've got this beautiful pattern, right? And we have earnings coming up. We have a momentum shift. So we have everything here is an A+ chart. And we've got earnings coming up on August the 6th. So what I would suggest, or what I'm going to try to do myself, is actually go into, I don't really need to go past this August 15th date because I'm not going to hold through earnings, right? So with earnings on August the 6th, I can just get these. I don't need to go out to September, but I can just get these August calls. And run these up higher into earnings. So I'm going to look at the 1750 calls, right? The 1750 calls. And ideally, if I look at this pattern, I'm going to try and buy it off the point of control, which is right here. So let me set an alert, right? And that's going to be around, what is this? 18. We'll call it 18, 17, 95, 94, something like that. But, we'll call it off 18. If we can break it down just a touch, get an entry off of 18, I'm going to pick up those August 1750 calls. And then the target is going to be one of two things. Okay, it's going to be either a move into these extensions before earnings, or selling the day before earnings, which is selling Wednesday. I'm not sure if it's morning or afternoon, but I'm going to be selling probably Tuesday or Wednesday of next week because I don't want to hold through earnings. Okay. So that's the idea. I'll get this thing marked up and over to you guys, and we'll go from there. All right. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Later.